Hey guys, welcome to today's lesson on 6-1 day 2. It's just a second day talking about percentiles. We're just going to go over a couple problems here. So first one here, right, it has our steps on the side. It says what percentile is the value 15? So right, first we're going to look at our data set. Our step 1 is to put the data in order. Luckily for us, for this example, it is in order, but it's not always going to be the case. So you have to make sure to put the data in order. Step 2, we need to find our n. So how many total data pieces do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Step 3, count how many observations are at or below, which means we include this value, the value that we're looking for. So right, we're looking for 15. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 values that are at or below our included value. So now to find our percentile, we're going to take that 8, we're going to divide it by our n. So we take our number from 3, divide it by n, and that gets us a decimal. And so now what we have to do is convert that to a percent. Well, 0.8 would be 80%. But right, when we talk about percentiles, we're not saying it's a percent. So this is the 80th percentile. 80th percentile. Again, these 4 steps would be a great thing to write down just to make sure we're doing it correctly. So next problem's here. It says at what percentile is 1 and at what percentile is 34? First one here is a little tricky. We just got to be careful. First off, right, going back to our steps from before is the data in order. Then we count our n. So I'm going to figure out how many total data pieces I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So our n is equal to 20. So now what we're going to do is we're going to count how many data pieces are at or below a 1. And what you have to be careful of, like in this example, right, we have a lot of 1s. You have to count to the rightmost, or we can think of it as the largest, even though they're all the same, right, the rightmost 1. So to get to the farthest 1 in our data, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 data pieces. So to find our percentile, we're going to take 6 divided by n. So 6 divided by 20 gets us 0.3, right, as a percent, 30%, but we write this as a percentile. It's the 30th percentile. So now let's do the same thing with number 34. So right at that 1, so we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So this time we have 13 out of the 20. So we take 13 divided by 20, we get 0.65. As a percent would be 65%. As a percentile, that is the 65th percentile. So one more here. It says you scored a 7 out of 10 on the last quiz and are curious what your percentile is. What percentile is the score 7 in? So we look at all of our scores. Luckily for us, right, it tells us how many total data pieces we have already. Our n is 20. So we know to find our answer, we're going to take some number and divide it by 20. So what we need to do first is figure out, okay, data's in order for us, right? That's good for us. Now we need to count to the farthest most 7, right? In this case, it would be the farthest down 1. So, right, lucky for us, again, it's counted on the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Notice that last 7 is the 12th number. So we're going to take 12 divided by 20. That gives us 0.6, right? As a percent would be 60%, but as a percentile, it's the 60th percentile. So that is it for today's second day of notes on percentiles.